Hi, welcome to my video blog about 3D scanning. Today I'm going to show you the brand new ARTEC Spider 3D scanner. This scanner is very precise. It has a resolution of 0.1 millimeters and the precision of 0.03 millimeters. So this device is perfectly designed for scanning mechanical objects where you need to get sharp edges. And it has, of course, like any other ARTEC scanner, it has the texture tracking function, so you can get even on your mechanical objects a very nice full color texture. In this demonstration, I'll show you how to scan an object with the sharpest edge I could find. In this case, we are going to scan this little razor. And I'll guide you through the whole process of scanning and all steps necessary in ARTEC Studio. Alright, I hope you enjoy it. This is the razor I'm going to scan with ARTEC Spider. Here we have just a simple turntable. I put on it a sheet of paper with some texture to assist the registration process in ARTEC Studio. I just simply put the razor in the middle of the turntable and start the spider. Okay, and here on the screen you see the image the spider scanner is capturing right now. If I push the button, the scanning process starts. And now I simply turn the turntable and move the scanner a little, so I get a nice scan from all angles from the razor. So a little here. Okay. A little more from the back side. A little from the top. Okay, this looks very nice. Okay, this was the first scan. Now I take the razor, turn it around 180 degrees and put it on the turntable once again so we can get the bottom side. And then just switch the scanner on again. And do exactly the same with the bottom side of the razor. So, from the top. Front. Okay, very nice. Okay. Alright, that was the scanning process. The next step is to run the post-processing. I will show you. Alright, these are the two scans we just did. Now we need to register the frames. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a fine zero registration, a global registration, but I don't want to do it manually. I put it in auto mode, so I do not need to click me through the menu. Just click on go. Alright, this was the first scan. Now we have some very nicely aligned scans. Just turn the grid off so you can see it better. This is if I move, you see the point cloud and you see the razor is pretty nice already. Okay, I do the same with the second scan, so just hit the go button and ARTEC Studio does all the registrations steps on its own. Alright, so this is the second scan. Very nicely registered. Now we need to get rid of the base So this sheet of paper, this is quite easy. Just go to Editor, Eraser, choose Cut-off Plane Selection, hit the key and just select the flat plane. Software is recognizing this as a plane and click Erase, and that's it. I do the same with the second scan. Eraser, Cut-off Plane Selection. A little more up. Erase. Okay, so now we have our raw data. Next step is to reduce the noise. You see some points surrounding the object. Now I go back to manual mode, so this gives me more control about the post-processing. I click on Outliers Removal. Alright, you see it's less noisy. I do the same with the second scan. Outliers Removal. Alright. And now, which is a very nice feature, I can right within the ARTEC Studio software, I can align 2 or more scans together to one single model. Just click the Align button. This is our first scan. This is the second scan. Now I turn the second scan around. Now we can tell the software that, for example, this point and this point is the same, and this point and this point, and another one, I don't know, this one and this one. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Okay. Now we have one single scan. Hit the Apply button. Okay, this looks quite nice. Okay. To optimize the fit between these two models, I'll run the global registration on both scans. So, okay, it's every time I hit the global registration button, the software is saving all my work I did. This is quite a useful feature. And you can see it's even saving the commands. So if I'm not satisfied with the model, I could go undo, back to the original data. Okay, now it's registrating. ARTEC Studio gives you basically 3 options to calculate a polygon mesh from point cloud data. You have a fast fusion, which we've seen before, smooth fusion for organical shapes, and sharp fusion for mechanical shapes. If you click these arrows, you have some options. You can choose a resolution if you want to see a lot of detail or less. You can choose if you want to close holes manually or automatically. I want to have a watertight model. Just hit watertight. Remove targets. If you use the scan referencing system, you could, in this step, remove the targets you put on the object. Okay, and then just hit apply, and let's see what the software does. Alright, yeah, this looks quite nice. You see some artifacts. You can easily remove those by clicking on the small objects filter. Just leave the biggest object. Actually, these artifacts are from my choice to generate a watertight model, so even if there would be a pixel over there, it would try to calculate a watertight model from this pixel. Yeah, check. Alright, and this is the data we are going to work with. It's quite nice. Okay, here we see some artifacts. to get rid of these artifacts, click on Editor, Defeature Brush, to this selection, just mark them, and ARTEC Studio is removing these artifacts. A little more. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Apply. Alright, and now we have a quite nice model. If you want to have more information about the model, double click the Fusion and you see it's 380,000 polygons. Well, this is quite heavy, because if you switch to the wireframe, you see that the wireframe is evenly distributed along the object, and in fact you do not need that many polygons on flat surfaces. Therefore we reduce the amount of polygons with this very clever mesh simplification tool, and we want to get the most accurate model based on this sharp fusion. Alright. Okay, and here you can see that ARTEC Studio reduced the amount of polygons on flat surfaces and put more polygons on corners. So you get sharp corners and nice flat surfaces, but with far less polygons. So we just have 133,000 polygons. So we reduced the file size quite a lot. Let's go back to the solid mode. Okay. And finally, since the ARTEC Spider has this very nice texture tracking mode, we can put the texture information back on this model. Just click on texture, choose the scans from which you got the data, and in this case we generate a texture atlas and hit apply. Okay, 1 second, saving. Okay, now it's calculating the texture. Okay, finished. I switch back to texture mode. Okay, and now we have some options to adjust the color, so a little more, less gamma, more brightness, a little more saturation, and a little more contrast. And here we are. So this is a full textured razor scanned with ARTEC Spider, post-processed with ARTEC Studio within a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed my little video about the brand new ARTEC Spider 3D scanner, and you could see how easy it is to get a very accurate 3D model of any mechanical object. If you have any further questions about 3D scanning, please drop me a line on my email account, have a look on my homepage, or go directly to the artec3d.com homepage. Have a nice day, see you next time.